Hi, I'm MontanaDanna, and if you missed parts 1 and 2 of this video, I went from boss babe and running my own business, and then fell directly into a Me Too movement, and ended up folding someone's underwear for a living. I mean, they was very fancy undies. Don't get me wrong. Speaking of undies, why did I never wear pants as a child? I don't understand. But nonetheless, I picked myself up, I brushed myself off, and I started over again. And that's right around the time I traveled the US for 10 months, and then fell off the face of the earth for 10 months. So where did I go, you ask? Well, let's play 2 truths and a lie. I had a gigantic food baby for the last 9 months, and I was too embarrassed to tell you about it. I sold my van and traveled overseas. I lost both my legs in a tragic dancing accident. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. It was both A, the gigantic food baby thing, and B, I sold my van and traveled overseas.
Oh, did I tell you I'm selling Mac? Okay, let's back up a little bit.
This is the part where we go back to 1988 and introduce you to my brother Andrew. Not super sure we're related, but we were best buds growing up. Okay, yeah, we're pretty related. But anyway, I call him Andrew, and he calls himself but his friends like to call him
Tim the Drew
You
Man
ready?
Taylor.
So we started taking apart the van, but decided it'd be more fun to have a
Pillow fight.
And while Andrew cleaned and took everything out of the van, I stood there and talked to the camera for a while.
I'm gonna go eat Twinkies. I'm gonna unpack my van. Thanks.
No.
And Andrew, since you're being so helpful, I think
I'm just gonna end up giving you most of my stuff. Like, you want my bear spray?
If I can keep the bears away.
And Andrew's been trying to pick up bears since 1988. Now, since you've met my brother, I'd like to introduce you to someone else. Sweatpants Danna.
Hello. Sweatpants Danna, reporting for duty. My life is in complete shambles right now. It's a mess. I'm using underwear as a scrunchie. Have you ever used underwear as a scrunchie? That's how in shambles my life is right now. This stuff is what I'm putting in storage. This stuff is what I'm taking to...
You didn't think I was going to reveal where I'm going at the beginning of the video, did you? Silly. But what I can tell you
I
is...
found a scrunchie.
That is quite the scrunchy.
Thank you. We got Sweatpants Andrew here, ready to go. I have to show you my luggage. You want to see it?
No.
No.
He ended up being so happy to see my luggage, he even said,
Oh my god, those are cute.
I know.
Does it really help you with your move?
and if you didn't understand that joke, try this one on for size.
Those will get you moving.
It was the biggest and least expensive set of luggage.
You got some clearance cows.
Well, I packed up my clearance cows and traveled to...
I think I'm standing on fire ants. Can we go now?
You did not think I was going to tell you where I was traveling this early in the video. But what I will tell you is...
We are taking down all the furniture. We're gonna take out the piano. We're gonna take out the futon. I'm gonna take my brother out to dinner later because I owe him big time.
And here's Andrew setting up the time-lapse camera. So here's that montage.
We did it.
Easy.
Bye.
So easy.
So easy. I may have just gutted everything out of my van, but I still have my prized possession with me. Hello.
I want to go to bed.
Good night.
Feed me curry.
Much curry was ingested that evening, and then the next day...
Got the van all cleaned out.
So I sold the van, and now it's time to fly overseas. Anyway, I was gonna wait till the end of the video to tell you where I went. You should probably still watch till the end, because I made a skit, and you'll either love it or you'll hate it. And I wasted a lot of time making it. So please watch till the end. And where did I go, you ask? Well, I was feeling lucky, so I jumped into a pot of gold and landed in Galway, Ireland. Now, recently, I went through all my grandparents' photos and videos and came across the trip that they took to Ireland in 1990. And since I saw my grandma walking down the streets of Ireland, I too wanted to walk the streets of Ireland. They had so much fun waving to strangers on this bridge. I thought I would wave to strangers while putting on my streetwalker gear. My grandfather bought this really cool hat, and I wanted to buy a cool hat too. They went on a bus tour of the Ireland coast, so I went on a bus tour of the Ireland coast. My grandma took a picture in front of this tombstone, and I wanted to take a picture there too, but there was a no entry sign. I wasn't dying to get in that bad. So instead of getting a photo by the gravesite, I got a photo by the ocean side. My grandparents also went to the Cliffs of Moher and saw this tiny castle on a hill. So I too wanted to go to the Cliffs of Moher and point at this tiny castle. They went to a cathedral, so I went to a cathedral. They spent a day at this castle, and I played at this castle. And since my grandmother was gazing at hungry cows, I figured I'd spend some time gazing at horny cows. Get it, Bessie, get it. But more about my European travels in later videos. When I was packing for Ireland, I thought to myself, now how am I gonna fit all of those clothes into these suitcases? Well, since I was planning on doing plenty of soul searching in Ireland, I figured I should go shopping. And that's about the time I decided I'll just buy a bunch of stuff when I get there. This was also around the same time I got in a fight with my Kylie Jenner lip kit. And then
I was going to do a music video a week and I bought a ton of clothes. Due to the poor weather, said videos do not get filmed, and I have a rule with all the clothes that I buy. If I do not wear it by the return date, I must return it. So today I'm returning this and these and this. Oh, and this. Mainly so I can afford my therapy session this week. I may or may not have put this top on so I didn't have to return it. Technically, I wore it, so I don't have to return it, right? Maybe I'll wear all those so I don't have to return them too.
So I ended up returning some clothes and donated others, and wore the rest in music videos so I could justify keeping them. Then I spent far too much money shipping them back to the United States, and I feel like a dweedle-dum pity-party pancake about it. So I got back from the United States, moved in with my brother for a couple months, and let's just say that things started heading in the wrong direction.
Oh my fucking, you guys are assholes.
This is something we needed to face head-on as a family unit.
What's in there? What's in
You're
there?
dead!
It wasn't me. It was him. I was like, I have to do it once. Once before you leave. What are you?
You're dead!
Love you.
It was great living with my brother, but things started getting a little hairy. Like that one time at 8 o'clock in the morning when I was grabbing a little cream from my coffee. Oh my God. I always did need coffee to get a head start on my day. Oh, nothing. Just making a little sausage patty for breakfast. And I finished the dishes and holy shit, there's a head in the sink. How did that get there? Let's face it, Andrew did warn me.
Don't date a hairdresser. This will happen to you all the time.
Hi, my name is Julie. I'm in your nightmares now.
So when I sold my van, I became homeless, jobless, and carless, but I can travel Europe for a while and then come back to the United States and buy a van just like I did last year, right? Well, one recession times the square root of inflation plus no job history for the last 6 months divided by a shopping addiction squared equals 0 vans when I get back home. And boy, don't I feel like a tutti frutti twat waffle right now. So I lived with my brother for a couple months and didn't want to outstay my welcome, so I moved in with my father. Oh, so that's when you became homeless, carless, jobless, living in your dad's basement. Yes, you guessed it. Congratulations. Not only that, I also celebrated my 39th birthday in my father's basement. And I fell into one of those Brené Brown shame cycles about it. I haven't been taking care of myself. I gained a little weight. I haven't been showering. I haven't been brushing my teeth. I even forgot how to floss for Crest's sake.
I'm not getting it. Wait. It's like...
Wait, I used to be good at it.
I don't know how to transition. I just flossed 3 seconds ago. Like, how do I not remember how to floss?
Well, not only that, but due to my clothing addiction, now I can't get a job because I don't have a van, and I can't get a van loan because I don't have a job, and I can't even drive off a cliff because, well, I don't have a vehicle. And then I got a bright idea. My dad has a Suburban just sitting out here in the driveway. So I asked my dad the question, can I borrow $500?
I don't like that question.
And since he didn't like that question, I asked him another one. Hey Dad, can I turn your Suburban into a music studio on wheels and travel the United States in it?
I have no idea.
Well, I have an idea. Hey Dad, what do you think of your adult child moving out of your basement and stop throwing a pity pancake party and finally taking some effing responsibility for her life and convert your Suburban into a music studio on wheels and travel the United States?
It's fantastic.
So I did convert that Suburban into a tiny music studio on wheels. Welcome to my gray Suburban fashion show. This 8-seater Suburban, designed with Chip and Joanna undertones and macrame overtones, born in the year 2002. 2002 is also the year that I both bleached and permed my hair at the same time. Girl, those noodles need some moisture. They are very crispy. Grab the oregano and spaghetti sauce. Those things are al dente. Put some Parmesan on them. They are ready to eat. But more about my hair journey in another video. But please,
Don't tell Journey we were talking about her.
well, I am homeless, jobless, carless, almost 40 and living in my dad's basement. It could have been worse though. I could have never followed my dreams and ended up a completely different person. Do you sometimes think about what you would be like if you made just one different decision in your life? I think I would probably still be a YouTuber, but I'd be making some very different types of videos.
Hi, I'm MontanaDanna. Welcome to my redneck mukbang. Now I finally mustered up enough courage to make my own YouTube channel. Today we're gonna talk about something a little controversial. Was that cheesy? I'm so sorry. I can be a little corny sometimes. Oh, you haven't heard what today's topic is about? Well, catch up, will ya? Sorry, did I just get salty with you there for a second? Sorry, I don't mean to be salty. Anyone else concerned about our country right now? Anyone else at all? Like, what the fudge is the actual freaking deal? Make no mistake about it. I'm not just gonna sit around here and wait for world peace. Not waiting for it. Now, I just joined this new church. It's called Barbecue Anon. I'll give you the inside scoop if you want it. Well, I tried to get my friend Trish to join, but her husband, well, he's the breadwinner. He is the breadwinner, so he has the last say. But you know what I saw on Grindr? Trish's husband. I saw him on Grindr the other day, and I'm salty about it. I'm real salty about it, but don't tell Trish. I almost forgot. I must remind you, me and my Barbecue Anon friends, well, we're gonna go down there in January. We're gonna pop into the Capitol for a second. You know what I mean? But I need to rest my voice for a couple days because every time I go to those rallies, I scream, and I scream some more. Last time I went to one of those rallies, I lost my assault weapon, and it was just embarrassing, really. What I do know is we need to relish what we've got. You never know when that deep blue state's gonna come knocking on your door trying to sell you a adrenochrome. I'm just teasing you. Come on. Just tease it. Teasing you. But there's one thing I'll never tease you on, and it's if Hillary Clinton comes within 1,000 miles of Montana, we're gonna have an emergency situation. Call the reinforcements, we have an emergency situation here. Well, I missed the last Barbecue Anon meeting, so we better call her Jen and see what she has to say. Jello. Gertie is Jen's cousin, she always answers the phone. Jello. Yogurt. So, can I talk to Jen? Yeah. Yogurt. Can I talk to Jen? Y'all get her. Thank you. Yellow. Jello, Jen, it's Danna. Hi, sugar, how you doing? Oh, I'm good, honey. How are you? I don't know, Danna. I think we need to start praying. Oh, I think we need to pray too. Raising the hands. I'm raising them. Raising my hands. That's all I'm doing right now, just raising them. Are you raising your hands, Jen? Are you raising them? I'm on my knees and I'm raising them. Raising my hands. Raising them up. Please, baby Donald Trump, Jesus, save this country. I'm raising the hands to that. I'm raising them. Okay, you keep raising your hands while I tell you a story. Well, spill it. Spill the tea already, Jen. I'm about to spill the tea if you just let me talk. Come on, spill it. You know you want to. I promise you, I'm spilling it, Danna. I promise you. Are you sure you're spilling the tea? The tea is being spilled, I promise. So get this. I'm down in my pontoon boat, and guess what happened? Freaking Gatorade my propeller off. Can you imagine? Gatorade it right off. Let us back up, Jen. That Gatorade the propeller, Gatorade it right off. I can't believe that Gatorade the propeller. Can't believe it. Gatorade it right off. Well, then, looks like we're gonna have to beef up over the winter. So that Gatorade your propeller, who's boss? Oh, he's a chicken. We can take him. Well, I'll walnut. Let it happen again, Jen. Hang tight, Danna. Freaking Gatorade my petunias again. I'll have to be right back. Don't tell Jen, but this topic's a little off-brand for me. But I feel for her. She's one tough cookie, that Jen. She's one tough cookie. She drives a truck with one of them V8 engines, you know? Yellow. Oh, hi, Jen. Yeah, I'm back. Oh, by the way, Jen, I heard Stevie, we went down to the border and Stevie, patrolling down there. Yeah, he told me he would tap a TO on it if they dare cross that border. Yeah, well, Stevie always would tap a TO on it if you asked him to. Oh, and you wouldn't. That is called Stockholm Syndrome, Danna, and I do not appreciate it. I know you're not being salty with me right now, are you, Jen? I'm just teasing. Oh, you're just teasing. You're so cheesy sometimes. I can't take it. Just teasing. That is beef talk. By the way, Jen, have you heard from Shar? Charcuterie responded a long time ago and made the peace. But you know, it takes time, honey. It takes a little time. It takes a lot of time. Charcuterie responded to my text, at least. Yeah, also, Charcuterie regretted what she said. I'm just apologized. She could have done that, too. And Charcuterie redacted the restraining order. That's all I have to say about that. Charcuterie discovered what it's like to feel the touch of a woman. You know what she was like in college. Please don't be jelly, Danna. She just may only reach out when she needs something. Whew! Well, there is a heat wave out here today, and I am just baking out here in the sun. So, gotta go, Danna. Gotta go. Well, asparagus, I better be going too, Jen. Okay, all right. Now catch up with you later.
So the moral of the story, I may be homeless, carless, and jobless, living in my dad's basement, but at least I didn't become this person.
Gatorade it right off. Can't believe it. Gatorade. Reached a new level of insanity. It's okay. Everything's back. I have to go buy my dad some more time now. But who are we kidding? You can't buy time. I'm gonna go have an existential crisis. I'll be right back.